Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, July 11th, 2025. I'm thinking back, I don't recall the time that I've ever felt the energy level be so high. There have been moments over the past few days where the energy level got so high that it literally made me uncomfortable in the stomach. Just this uncomfortable, I don't know, I've mentioned it before, it felt like pressure. So much energy that it literally felt like pressure. It's not so often that you feel the energy level be so high that it feels like pressure. But that's what we've been experiencing over the past few days. I just noticed something over the past 30 to 45 minutes or so that really strange, uncomfortable feeling that something's got to give type feeling that it let up just a bit. It's just been gradually letting up. It feels like we've reached a point where we're over the hump now of this energy. And now we're heading towards the resolution of this energetic imbalance now. I felt it. I feel it now. I feel it now. You may have felt it. You may be feeling it right now. I like to meditate when I'm drinking a glass of water. So I decided to just sit with that feeling and meditate a little bit. And while I was meditating, I I imagined like a roll of clear packing tape. You know, that really clear, kind of crinkly packing tape that's really hard to tear, but if you get a little nick in it, you can just tear it. That kind of packing tape. One of the most frustrating things about that kind of tape is if you lay it down and you lose the edge and you're like turning it around and around trying to find where the end of the tape is, and it's really hard to peel it up, and then you peel up a little piece of it and then you tear it, and then you end up like going around and around and around, but you can't grab the whole piece, and it's so sticky too. The energy that I'm feeling right now, and you may be feeling it too, it's like you've got the roll of tape in your hand. You know what it is. You've figured out what you should be doing. You figured out what you want to do, but it's really hard to like figure out where to start. And everywhere that you try to start, you just can't quite get a hold, or it doesn't seem like you can quite get a hold or a strong enough start to keep moving, or it seems like you're taking two steps forward and then you're like taking like two and a half steps back, or just this feeling that it's really hard to get started. But the great news that I have is that that's about to resolve now. The energy has just let up. It's about to resolve now. Um, for myself, a manifestation of this energy that we're feeling right now. I've been doing some cleaning, organizing, and some kind of way, I don't know exactly why I did it, but I pulled my wallet out of my pocket and I ended up laying it down somewhere, like in boxes, books, whatever. I misplaced my wallet, and it was lost. Literally, I could not find my wallet. Fortunately, I was able to do everything that I needed to do. You know, um, I've learned how to be really redundant with how I organize my things. This is Marley. Um, but I couldn't find my wallet for weeks, and all of a sudden yesterday I wasn't even looking for it. Wasn't even looking for it, and as I was just doing some routine organizing, and there it was. It just fell out, and I was just kind of like, wow, wow. And then when I looked inside the wallet, there was more cash inside of there than what I remember being in there. And you know that feeling of like the fresh, crispy bills. It was just like that. It was just wow, wow. And it was really a sign. What I felt very strong is that over the period of time where I could not find my wallet, misplaced my wallet, I didn't stress over it. I didn't, in the past, I may have like stressed and really torn things apart trying to look for it, just stressed to the point where I could not get anything done. But I've been doing a really good job of managing my energy level and taking care of the things that need to get taken care of, focusing on the things that I need to do. So what I'm feeling, especially over the past 45 minutes or so, is that whatever that energy was that was causing the pressure, it could be that we were in the peak of the energy from last night's full moon even. That energy was pretty intense, and now we're starting to pull away from that energy a little bit, and it's lightening up some. But as the pressure of that energy pulls away, it's leaving you with a sense of hope, optimism. Like you have, I'm seeing like a roll of clear packing tape, that kind that's really kind of crinkly and hard to tear until you get a nick in it. And then once there's a little nick in it, sometimes people bite it and then they kind of rip it open. And you know how frustrating it is when you can't find the end of the tape. You're looking at the tape, it falls on the roll, and then you're turning it around and around. You can't find the end of it. You can barely see it. You have to get the light just right. And then when you do try to peel it up, you grab the end of it, and then a lot of times it rips, or you end up like getting half of it lengthwise, and you're rolling around and around, and then you look at it and you've got like this ridge of like half of the tape lengthwise that you got to peel off before you can get back to the end of it again. It's like a mess. That's what I'm seeing. So the message there is to, you've got everything you need. You got the whole roll of tape. You've got all the resources that you need. You're not going to run out anytime soon. The trick is about accessing it. So you're going to need to be really patient. It might be really hard to see the end. It could be really hard for you to like see exactly where to start. And it's about, it's going to be more about, things are not exactly what they seem. It's a different environment right now. So it's going to be more about feeling your way through the situation, feeling your way to like where to start. You're really going to need to look around at what people need instead of just trying to talk to people and telling people what you want them to hear. Sometimes people are going to be communicating with you, and the words that they're using and the way that they're saying it is going to be influenced by something that's outside of just you and them. They might be hungry, or they might be stressed out about something that's going on at home, or somebody in the environment that you don't know about could be putting some sort of pressure on them. They could be under some sort of pressure. There could be something going on. Maybe they don't even feel well or something. And you're really going to need to reach out energetically to feel what's going on. There's going to be more than what meets the eye, is the energy that I'm seeing, and you'll be successful there. You're going to have to feel your way to the end of the tape, and just be really gentle with it so that you can get a nice good grip on the end of the tape, so that you can peel it up gradually and you'll get a nice piece of the tape, and then you'll get the whole tape that you can use. It is what I'm seeing there. So also the energy that I'm feeling right now is any interference that has made it hard for you to make progress. People have been able to feel that you have become an energetic match for what it is that you desire, and you're starting to make progress towards what it is that you desire, and you're starting to feel it, and other people are starting to feel it, and they may even be seeing it too. And they may have been trying to slow you down or stop you or distract you, redirect you, or in any sort of way. And it might not have had anything to do with any direct animosity towards you, but just that whatever it is that you're working for, whatever it is that you're trying to do for the world, it could be that what you're trying to do in the world is something that connects people and builds people. And it could be that whatever they're trying to do in the world is something that disconnects people. And what you're trying to do in the world is something that's based on truth and transparency and progress. And something that they're working on in the world is based on deception and distraction and something that's not sustainable. So it's not that they are directly in opposition to you for who you are, but it's what you're working towards. And you're pulling away from that orbit. You're beginning to put distance between you and that influence. You're literally leaving the gravitational pull of that influence. You are now being pulled stronger into the orbit of what it is that you desire. So you've done a really great job there, and I can feel it, that the collective is starting to feel this hope. They're starting to see the progress we're starting to see the progress that we've been making. It's becoming visible, and we're starting to feel it. It's just a little while. It's just keep persevering. Have faith and be optimistic, because things are working out. I can feel that the collective is coming close, approaching a breakthrough point right now. We have energetically gone over the hump now. The destroyers are losing their influence on the world. It's something that's been gradually happening, and now it's something that's going to accelerate. The power that the destroyers have had over society, over the world, it's gradually losing influence, and that loss of influence is accelerating. It's noticeably accelerating. And as that continues to happen, we're going to notice more geological events, more weather events, and we're going to see some really interesting signs in the sky. UFOs, comets, interstellar visitors. And we're also going to notice some really strange things happening with the sun and the moon. Really interesting sights going on right now. All these things are fun to talk about. I really enjoy meditating on the practical aspects of all of these things. And numerology is so beautiful to me because numerology gives you a visual representation of the energies around you. In conjunction with your own numerology, the numerology of your name and your birth and your address and in any other numbers that are assigned to you in some way. Any numbers that are assigned to you in some way. Your name numerology and your birth numerology, all those things have a powerful influence on what your purpose is or how you express yourself in the world to get the things that you need or to have the impact on the world that you have, the way you show up in the world. And even the things that motivate you, you can get reliable clues on the things that motivate you in the world, the things that bring you joy, the things that present challenges to you, career paths, relationship challenges, ideals and challenges, all those things. Looking at all those things can help you to move with more purpose. It can help you to move in more of an organized way with more purpose. It can help you to move with more intention. So now I want to do something that's a little bit more fun. let's take a moment and just breathe. Just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And out the mouth. Do it again. Breathe in through the nose and bring the breath up to the top of your head. And out the mouth. One more time. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Imagine it going up to the top of your head. Breathe out. Okay. All right. So now just imagine that you have like a 2.5, 3 inch circle on the top of your head, right at the crown there. Okay. And when you're breathing in through the nose, and as you breathe out, you're drawing like a bright light from heaven down in through your crown chakra. And as you're breathing out, you're drawing that light down the column of your body, down your spine, and you're drawing it all the way down. And as you breathe in and out, you're drawing that light in, you're drawing it down through all of your energy centers. You're imagining that through. And later on, we'll talk more about those energy centers and how to ground yourself with this visualization through the chakras, the energy centers of the body. That's something that you can do until I come back and we can talk about that later. You might want to look up some information about the energy centers, the chakras, the chakra system, and how that works. So breathe in one more time. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out. What color are you seeing? If you're seeing any color at all, what color do you see? Do it one more time. Breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And breathe out. What's the first number that comes into your mind? Any number. Doesn't matter how many digits. What's the first number that comes into your mind? And when that number comes into your mind, just hold on to whatever it is. Try to remember whatever it is that you were thinking about, the last thing that you were thinking about. I'd love to hear what number came into your mind, and I'd love to hear what color it was that you saw when we did that exercise. So please put it in the comments what number you saw when we did that breathing exercise and what color that you saw. And I'm going to be posting something a little bit later for you to look up so that you can see some insight on what that number actually means for you. The number that you chose, even though you chose it without really thinking about it, it actually is going to shed some light on some really important aspects going on around you, inside you at this time. It's going to help you to understand the power and the usefulness of numerology.